Hello and welcome back for day 6 of the 30-day money mindset challenge. I do hope that you have been consistent, that you have been going through each of the videos in sequence each day, and that you are taking action on what you learn and actually doing the activities that I give you. So today we are talking about the practices and activities that you can integrate on a daily basis that are going to be powerful assets in your journey to creating a strong money mindset and creating financial freedom in your future. So one of the practices that I love is journaling. Now, I give this particular sequence of questions to my Billionaire University coaching clients. So I encourage them each and every week to go through these questions every day because they are a powerful way to set your mind up for massive wealth and massive success. So the questions are, what's my dream? Why is this important to me? How will I feel when I achieve my dreams? What habits, rituals can I adopt to support me in achieving my goals? What is the biggest problem I need to solve? What's my plan? What do I need to let go of to achieve my dream? Who do I need to become? And what am I grateful for? Now, these are the morning questions. I'm not going to go through them in detail. I think you can figure that bit out for yourself with a little bit of using this thing. But these, you don't have to ask all the questions, but I tell you what, if you spend 15 to 20 minutes a day journaling on these questions, it is going to completely transform your life as long as you do it consistently. Now, you know that another practice that I absolutely love is this thing, EFT tapping, because it is a powerful technique and tool to be able to release the fears, the doubts, the blocks, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. It is fast, it is effective, it is simple. There is nothing else like it on the planet. And yes, there are plenty of other release techniques out there. If you have found one that works better for you, then do it, use it, but do it daily or almost daily. At least do it 3, 4, 5 times a week. And do the discovery work to find out what's holding you back. What is dysfunctional about your mindset that is causing you to have a dysfunctional relationship with money, so you're not getting the results with money that you want? Once you uncover what those fears, doubts, blocks, and limiting beliefs are, then you can shift them with practices like tapping. And that is just one of my favorite practices. It is completely life-changing. But again, it's like going to the gym to build your muscles and get fit and healthy. You've got to do it consistently. Everything that I share with you, consistency is one of the primary keys to you being able to develop the habits and the mindset of a wealthy person to get different results with money with a wealth and prosperity consciousness. So another practice is meditation. Meditation is an amazing way to connect with source, to connect and center yourself, to be able to get into a powerful state of being. And I'm actually going to talk about your state of being in a future video because it is so key, it is so critical. Tony Robbins is the master of shifting states. So meditation is all about getting in connection with yourself, about really embodying who you truly are, remembering who you truly are. And you can use meditation to get in touch with that power center, that powerhouse that you are, so you can show up with more confidence, with more self-belief, and be able to create whatever it is that your heart desires when you are well centered. Now, another way to center yourself is breathwork. Because a vast majority of people are walking through life in a reactive state. Now, when you're in a reactive state, you are not thinking through and making good quality decisions and actually taking the best and optimum action to be able to get the results that you want. You're reacting to things. You're not responding to the situations in your life. Now, this is common because we are emotional beings and we react emotionally to situations in our life. And I would say the vast majority of people are walking around in a state of stress and anxiety that is affecting their ability to make good quality decisions. So breath work is incredibly important, and you only need 6 deep breaths in a cycle of count 4 in, hold for 4, count 4 out. You do that 6 times. It's actually going to reset your central nervous system. You will have better access to a better brain capacity, being able to make better quality decisions because you're not making them in a state of stress and anxiety, which, if you understand cortisol, because cortisol is the stress hormone, it literally robs you of your intelligence because it puts you into a state of fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, so breath work is incredibly important and a way to reset your central nervous system when you feel like you're getting out of control. It's very, very powerful. So another practice is affirmations. You know about affirmations. So being able to say positive things to yourself on a regular basis, and I mean not just for a couple of minutes in the morning, that's a good start, but you can actually get into a habit of during the day having just a series of 3, 4, 5 positive affirmations that you remember by rote, and you say them to yourself over and over and over and over and over. Really super powerful. So affirmations is another way to really shift this. Having a vision board, incredible way to shift this. A vision board that you focus on during the day that reminds you of what it is that you want to create, why you are going all in on your vision, your goal, your dreams, so you take the right action and you make the right decisions. You can also take that to another level and create a mind movie. So a mind movie will actually get you into a supercharged positive emotional state. There's that word again, state of being, to be able to create your future your way. Now, the thing about a vision board and about mind movies is that the subconscious works in pictures and feelings. So the reason that you use a vision board or a mind movie, or you can use visualization, that's another really powerful practice. If you develop that muscle, the visualization muscle, then you can just run the movie in your head of what your future self is experiencing, because you are projecting yourself into the future and experiencing what it is that you want in your head. And it's to reprogram the subconscious. So it's to tell the subconscious that this is where we're headed, these are the goals, this is the life that we're creating together. And the subconscious, that's the language of the subconscious. The subconscious goes, oh, now I get it. And if you are consistently feeding those images to the brain, then it latches onto that, because your subconscious, which is connected to the super intelligence, to universe, to source, to the source of everything, and the supercomputer that knows how to show you and guide you how to get to where you want to be, then this is going to help. Because remember, your subconscious does not understand the difference between reality and your imagination. That's why Einstein talked about imagination as the most powerful tool that you have access to. So use it, right? So, and then when you add feelings to that, because your heart is it actually has its own electrical producer, its own electrical charge in your heart. And you know what? It is 5,000 times more powerful than your brain. The electrical current of your heart amplifies what you are visualizing, what it is that you want to create, 5,000 times, because that is the currency, the frequency that you are sending out. And remember, you are a transmission station, a frequency transmission station. So imagine you take the visualization of what it is that your heart desires, of what it is that you want to create, and you add to that the fuel of the heart and the energy of the heart that is 5,000 times more powerful than the brain. This stuff, man, it is totally life-changing. So another incredibly powerful practice that you can implement in your life is gratitude. The attitude of gratitude is incredibly important to be able to fuel your brain, your future, because it puts you into a higher frequency and vibration. So if you think about it, anybody who is whinging and bitching and complaining because you get what you focus on most of the time, they're going to get more of what they're whinging and bitching and complaining about. So when you elevate your frequency and vibration and you Actually start being grateful for what you have in your life. And I can guarantee you, there are many, many, many things that you can be grateful for. And once that becomes your dominant focus, because you get what you focus on most of the time, once you get that gratitude of what you have, you get more to be grateful for, because appreciation appreciates. So sit down and write down 10 things that you are grateful for in your life. And don't get up, don't stop until you find 10 things. If you do that every day and try to expand on what you're grateful for, and acknowledging more of the things that you can be grateful for in your life, and you elevate your frequency and vibration, total game changer. It will transform your life. You know, I actually go through my day. There are so many things that happen that I go, oh my God, thank God for that. I see the sunrise because I get up early. I go, oh, thank you for the sunrise, or the sunset, or my beautiful home, or the beautiful nature that's all around me, or the birds, or the clouds, or the weather. You know, we've got beautiful weather at the moment. I'm just so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for my life. And the more I focus on what I'm grateful for, the more I get to be grateful for. Now, I'm going to round off this video with something called the Miracle Morning Practices, okay? So Hal Elrod actually wrote a book called The Miracle Morning, and he completely transformed his life with the savers practices. So what he did was, he was working really, 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 really hard and just struggling, could not get ahead. No matter what he did, he just couldn't change the financial results that he was getting, okay? And it was frustrating AF to him. So he started to got curious. He got super curious and he went, what are other people doing to get ahead that I'm not doing? And he studied a whole stack of really rich people, and he found that there was some common practices that a lot of them did. Now, they didn't necessarily do all of these practices, but the SAVERS acronym stands for silence. So that could be meditating, that could be just sitting in silence in the morning. For these are practices that you do first thing in the morning, and they're actually, I think, part of the 5 a.m. club. So SAVERS, silence. A, affirmations, we've already spoken about that. V, visualization, we've already spoken about that. E stands for exercise. This is so important. This has such a brilliant effect on the brain. Do you know that I exercise every day? And when I'm doing my workout, I actually have so much creativity. I solve so many problems when I'm out on my walk in nature. And exercise is incredible for the brain. It's incredible for your emotional well-being. There's actually been studies done that if people who are depressed exercise, it actually elevates their mood and helps them to overcome their depression. So E is for exercise. R is for reading. Read what you need. What are you reading? What are you consuming? If you're not reading, what are you consuming in video format? What are you listening to? You can read through audio now. So, but it's really important. What you put in is what you get out. Good inputs, good outputs. And the last S is for scribing or journaling, which we have already discussed as well. So these are such powerful practices. And what Hal Elrod did was he took these common practices and he did them all in his morning routine. So I think he got up like 30 minutes earlier, and every day he did every single one of those practices. And he said he wasn't expecting results quickly, maybe for a couple of months, but he committed to it. Commitment is key. He committed to introducing and doing these practices every single day. And he said he noticed a fairly substantial shift within just 2 weeks. This is the power of developing habits that support the future that you want to create. Because remember, you are a creative powerhouse. You are creating your life moment by moment by moment because of your focus, the actions that you take, the attitude that you show up with, the decisions that you make. It's all a part of the entire, the consequences. The consequences of doing this are insane. The good consequences. So before I wrap it up for today, I really want to tell you about my new Thrive coaching program. Thrive is a 6-week coaching intensive where I work with you to get crystal clear on your vision for your future, help you to build an unstoppable mindset, release the fears, doubts, blocks, and limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck, and create and execute a strategic action plan that leverages your unique gifts, talents, and superpowers so you're empowered to build wealth through a business that feeds your soul. This is like no other program you have ever experienced. Thrive goes beyond healing to real world results. So if you're ready for that kind of transformation fast, you can check out Thrive in the description below. There is a link for you to go and have a look at that. I have it at a very special price right now, but that will not last forever. So do not waste any time. At the end of this video, click the link to check out Thrive, and I hope to see you in the Thrive program. Now, as we wrap it up, you don't have to take all of these practices and do them all, but you need to decide. Remember yesterday I was saying it's the decisions that you make on a daily basis that totally transform your life and your future. Well, decide what practices you're going to integrate into your life daily and commit to them. Make sure that you are going to be consistent in doing them, even just one. Just choose one for now. You can choose more along the way and you can habit stack, but just choose one for now. Don't overwhelm yourself. Introduce that. Do it daily. Commit to it. And if you do it for 30 to 60 days, it will become an integrated part of your daily routine, and you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. So that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today. If you have found this valuable, then do me a favor, show me some love. Like and subscribe, comment below. Let me know what practice or practices you are going to integrate and commit to on a daily basis to completely transform your money mindset and your financial future. And don't forget that if you have missed any of the other videos, you can catch them here in this playlist, and just show up consistently for yourself, because this is your future you're talking about. This is not a dress rehearsal. What do you want? Commit to it. Go all in. I look forward to seeing you in day 6 tomorrow.